Hello guys and welcome to Mark Shrimp Tanks. I thought today we'd go over what I've learned about Atia gabanensis shrimp, aka African giant fan shrimp, blue monsters, whatever you want to call them. I think I'll go over in this video what I've learned in the last month to 6 weeks about these shrimp, right? Because I think it'll be really beneficial for you. So that's coming right up. So what you will soon discover, guys, about these vampire shrimp is they are world hide and seek champions for sure. Right, over probably the last 6 weeks, maybe 2 months that I've had these shrimp, I have seen them only a handful of times. But there is good news. They come out more and more and more. The more they get used to the tank and the more they get used to you. You have to remember with these type of shrimp, guys, that they are wild caught, right? So they're not used to human contact, right? And the smaller one, I have two of them in here, the smaller one is very, very skittish. The things I've changed in this tank as well, guys, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for them, is I've actually added a heater to this tank because I am aware that these shrimp are in slightly warmer water than what I was providing them. Which means, as I said, I put a heater in, right? And I put the heater at 24 degrees Celsius. Now this tank wasn't anywhere near that before. It was like 21, 20 Celsius constantly all the time, right? So we've given them a little bit more heat. What else we've done is I've actually let this overgrow at the top here, right? And it's generally quite a shadowy area here. And this is what this type of shrimp like. Right? I was always under the impression that these shrimp were called vampires because of the front legs look like vampires' teeth. But these guys are pretty, I don't know, they're nocturnal, I would say. Maybe not fully nocturnal, but they definitely like dull and shaded spots in a tank. The other thing to note as well, guys, is these guys, I don't think they are really meant to be in softer water like I have them here, right? So I'm gradually building up the TDS in this tank, right, which will raise the GH a little bit, right? So I'm aiming in this tank to get the water up over probably about 230 to 250 TS. Now that is an increase of 100 parts per million. This should be a much better tank for them to live in, right? But the painted fire reds, there will be no difference for them. If anything, they probably breed more because the water will be warmer, basically, which speeds up the egg development and the berries, and the saddles will pop out better, and etc. You all get the gist. What you will see in clips coming up as well is the way they actually feed. There's a clip here coming up where you can actually see the larger one is fanning away. It's beautiful, forearms constantly fanning, right, and they take it in turns to feed the mouthpiece, and I will actually show you that as well. What's also really, really cool, guys, is you can actually see how they actually feed. And by that I mean, it's not just a case of the fan grabs the food out of the water and it shoves it into its face. It doesn't work like that, right? You will see in here, the mouth parts are also they're almost like a compressed fan, right? So you have a fan that grabs the water and it grabs any particles that are in the water, and then it puts it near its mouth part, right? And there's like smaller fans in the mouth part that comb through the fan on the shrimp's hand, if that makes sense. So it's like a comb going through a comb, right? And the second comb, when it goes through the first comb, it pulls anything that's in that comb towards its mouth, right? And you will also see that in this video where there's parts discarded. You'll see bits of sand, little bits of rock and stuff falling to the ground. What's also very, very interesting to see, guys, is these shrimp, if there's nothing in the water column, they seem to be able to sense it. They will start to filter feed on the ground. They'll actually use their quite big fans and sift through the sand. Right? You will see that in this video too. Also, as I said before, you will see with the smaller one in here, the smaller one is very quiet. It seems to feed much, much less than the bigger one as well. So hopefully with a bit of time, this little one grows up and it becomes a little bit more confident in itself. What's also interesting, guys, is I noticed on the head of these two shrimp, at first I thought they were like maybe spots where, you know, like the shell hadn't formed, right? You can see on the side of the head of some of them, some of the shots you will see it. There's like 3 little dots on each side. Now I wonder what that is, and the reason I'm asking, guys, is because it's on both shrimp, right? So they must be maybe sensory organs or something like that. That'd be interesting to know. If any of you guys know, please let me know in the comment section below. What I'll do for the rest of the video, guys, is I'll just let you watch them. I'll put some music in the background and you can watch them, because that is what I enjoy the most about these beautiful Atia gabanensis shrimp is basically when they are out and they're fanning and eating, they are just such a joy to watch. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy shrimp king, guys.